Danny, or should I now say Mr. Chairman, you've joined the board of directors as chairman here at Clitheroe. How on earth did this come about?
Yeah, good question. It's happened pretty quickly, to be fair. Came about probably the back end of last week. A couple of the current board asked me, which took me by complete surprise, in all honesty. Genuinely, I think the first response was like, obviously the age is going to be a question because of 31. I was like, yeah, it was a shock. And then I had a few days to process it. There's been a lot of back and forward. I think obviously I'm at the club as a player now, not playing because I'm injured, but I've been here for 3-4 years. I've kind of got a bit of an insight into, obviously it's a fantastic club first and foremost, bit of the noise around it recently, but I'm aware of some of the issues that the club's had over the last few years that I think's possibly stopped it kicking on. So when I've sat back and thought about it, I think basically I don't want to be chairman. I've not pursued the role. It's all very much come out of left field. But when I just look at the problems, I think there's solutions, and I think I can help. Basically, that's the long and short of it. Is can I help? Yes. If I couldn't, I genuinely wouldn't be here. I've got a lot going on outside of Clitheroe FC and in my own business life and personal life first and foremost. But yeah, I think I can help, long and short. But it's a long-winded answer. But yeah, it's all been very quick and
bit of a whirlwind.
Out of nowhere, basically. Yeah.
So for those who aren't aware, could you explain a bit about your business background away from football and how that sort of ties in to your role now as chairman?
Yeah, so obviously currently, people at the club probably aware with the stand and things, but obviously I co-own clothing brand Capo with business partner Adam Morning, who I met through playing non-league football, ironically. So we do a little bit of sponsorship with the club at the moment, but yeah, that's my full-time role on the clothing brand with Adam, which is doing okay. It's took 7, 8 years really of growth to get where we are now. But yeah, that's my current role. I had businesses previous to that. So again, when I spoke to the board, I know they know me as a player type thing, but outside of football, I have got business things going on day to day that it's not just come out of nowhere, if that makes sense.
And you said before, just 31 years of age.
Yeah.
Incredible. That would probably make you one of the youngest chairmen at this level, even in the whole of football in the country. Like, why do you think this is the right time for you in your life to take on a challenge like this at such a young age in a business?
Yeah, I think, well, to be honest, it's not about me. And kind of this interview, I'd like to just do it and it be done. It's like, it's the club. That's kind of why I'm doing it, because I think there's been a lot of noise around the club for a period of time, and the focus just needs to get back on the playing, and that's for me. Things have gone on around it, but now it's just get back to playing football, take the noise away, let Sean and the lads get on with it till the end of the season, take stock, solve the short-term issues, and then kick on again next year with a bit of a reset button.
So you've got over 200 appearances, I think it is, for the club over the last 3-4 years, as you said. Do you see that sort of familiarity that you've got around the club, with the fans, with the people involved at the club, as standing you in good stead in terms of being able to oversee the football side of things, especially then? Yeah,
like I said, it's not that I'm coming in bossing people around, because that's it. There's a board of directors. I'm there just to help. That's all it is. But yeah, I think being around the club as a player, I actually care about the club. Do you know what I mean? It's no financial sense me doing this, or it's just to help basically, because the board slog away at the moment. And I just think with a bit of, like, touching on the age, maybe it does need modernising a little bit, move fresh ideas, and then, the board can come to decisions whether we do things or we don't, but I can just be there to bring a bit of fresh energy and hopefully kick the club on.
And you're still playing. You mentioned you're injured before, sort of working your way back to full fitness at the moment. Will you still be looking to play alongside your chair duties? Because that is something that really is not seen often in the world of football.
No. Yeah, first of all, that's the first thing you said. Like, I don't want to be chair, I want to still play. So the club has obviously assured me that there's no issue with that, because that is first and foremost. I'm probably at least a month or two away from playing, so that's kind of come into the equation where even if it's till the end of the season, I'm coming to games anyway and not doing anything. So, but yeah, I will separate the two. Do you know what I mean? I know, again, I spoke to Sean. I don't want Sean to feel any way about it or anyone at the club. I'm a player when I'm a player, and around it I'll help where I can, and that's as far as it goes, really.
So to close this off then, what would you say to the fans to sort of round it off, a message to them as a statement for sort of what you're looking to do? You've touched on a few bits already, but as a statement to them to close out sort of towards the end of the season and then looking forward from then.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a bit of negativity recently, but first, like, I've sought those assurances before I got involved. Like, the club is secure till the end of the season. That's part, like, over the last week I have been involved with this, like, sorting that out. I haven't personally sorted it out, but we've come up with solutions that I know for a fact have gone in. Financially, the club's secure till the end of the season. It's an amazing club, first and foremost. That's what I mean. The short-term issue has been sorted financially. It's secure till the end of the season. We then look to build on it at the end of the season. And then I think there's some short-term goals and actions that have took place that have, we're fine. Medium and long-term, we look to kick the club on now. But it's an amazing club. If I thought it was a no-oper, I wouldn't be here. Do you know what I mean? That's partly why I am. I care about the club. I think it can go beyond at least another league or two. But we are where we are. That's in time to come. Let's not put any pressure on or just let the lads and Sean get on with it, basically. Cut all the noise out and get behind the lads. Obviously the ski fund that's just gone on. Just take it as an opportunity to reset. It's been a brilliant 3-4 years for the club that I've been part of as a player. I've seen the infrastructure go up. The crowds have gone up, and I still think they can go up further. So yeah, just get behind the lads, and we'll see where we end up this season.
Sean, can I just get your thoughts on Danny's appointment as chairman-elect?
Certainly from my side, Robbie, I'm delighted because since I've come in, I've been probably managing stuff that really has nothing to do with me. The other sides of football and certain things that were happening at a boardroom level, where it was affecting me, affecting certainly my playing budget. And I just want to get on the grass and coach the players and recruit the right characters for the club. So with Danny coming in, I think that certainly takes a lot of pressure away from myself, which will make me focus more on certainly what I need to be focusing on. I'm sure for the fans, it's really positive news because it's someone that knows the club really well. Someone who didn't have the club at heart wouldn't have done what he's done. Someone who's been very successful outside of football, and it's given him the opportunity to come in and steady the ship, if you like. And I'm delighted, as I'm sure, the players have just been addressed. I'm sure they're delighted. I know Carl's delighted, and I'm sure everyone at boardroom level is. For me now, taking that away from me, it gives me the opportunity to really kick on and focus on what I need to be focused on in player recruitment, in coaching the lads on the grass, and in trying to get us to climb the table as high as we can.
And Danny, Sean just mentioned the financial situation there at the club. Could you just sort of touch on your involvement coming into that, what that sort of looks like from your perspective?
Yeah. Just like obviously I wanted to speak to Sean before anything really, just to make sure he were comfortable with it, because it's a bit of a weird situation. Like, let's cut to it. My age, still a player. It is weird. Do you know what I mean? So I spoke to Sean and everyone. It's like playing, which I still want to focus on when I'm fit, but separate the two. Do you know what I mean? So that's squashed. That I would hope. But yeah, financially, it's for me to put my name to this. Do you know what I mean? I've asked all the questions. I've seen all the documents I can possibly see. The club's secure till the end of the season. That I've seen it. You know what I mean? It's got into a certain situation, but it's an amazing club, and it is secure till the end of the season. Like, I want to quash all, again to mention it earlier, but just let the lads get on with playing. That's partly why I want to help, because I've been at the bottom end of it with the playing side, and all noise above it's just interfering. But yeah, financially the club's secure till the end of the season. Just want to make clear, I'm not putting any money in. Absolutely not a penny. I've made that clear to the club. Obviously, I've been perceiving that chairman have been putting money in the past, which hasn't been the case from what I've seen. The club is self-sufficient and will be, and that's the way, for as long as I'm out here and helping out, that's what I'll push, that the club is self-sufficient. But yeah, short-term issue that is now solved, crack on, let Sean get on with it, and I'll just be in and around helping out where I can, and that's it. So,
Sean, then, obviously we've touched on the fact that, Danny being such a young chairman, do you think that's sort of a lighter side of it in terms of an amusing situation for you, obviously, and when he comes back into the playing side of it, going to be, pressure to pick him as a player, those sort of things. How do you see that panning out?
Well, first and foremost, the chat that I had with him, he's still a player, and he's someone that I've missed massively this season. His experience around the younger lads that we've got. He's played a lot of games, and I've missed him on the football side. I know Jimmy did as well. But listen, injuries are part and parcel of football. I had them myself towards the end of my career, and they're annoying unless you get them right. Danny's still at an age where once he gets his groin sorted, which he will, he'll be first and foremost, in my mind, ready for selection to go and play on the pitch, which that's what he wants. Still has certainly a lot to offer. On the other side, he's someone, as I say, he's a tiny bit older than him, but similar age, similar background, so I can bounce stuff off him regarding, the club, and he can do the same with me. And I just think it'll really work. Like I say, I can only see, like Danny's just touched on, a positive outcome to come from all of this.